All right, so in this lesson, I thought I would show you how to do a wine goblet, and this is one that I got from Target. This is one that I painted previously, and actually, you know what? I think I used metallic dots. I used a nail dotter and put metallic dots inside of there. I don't have any metallics here with me, so I'm just going to use the same colors that we used, you know, for this guy. And so what's different is we're looking down into the sunflower, but of course we don't put any paint inside of the glass at all. So what we're going to start out doing is putting the dots in. Anything that you see is what you have to put on first. So we want to take care of putting those dots in the center. And I'm just going to, you know, you can use whatever inspiration image you would like. Maybe you just want to make it solid. Maybe you want to, you could even put a little secret message in there that only you would see when you look down into the glass. That's a fun thing to do. But I think what I'm going to do is put, I don't know, let's just see, different colored dots. I'm going to get my yellow and some green and some brown. I'm just going to get all the colors out because I'm not really sure what I want to have in there yet. If you go out and want to get some additional colors, I do have, here's a pearl paint called Peacock Pearl. This is not glass paint, but you can get away with using it because we're going to layer glass paint on top of it. So actually, I think I might just do that. Here's aquamarine. I think aquamarine would look really nice against a brown background. Some of these paints I've had a while, and they can get a little bit dry and funky like that. Especially, you don't ever want to leave them in the car in heat. One year I was asked to do a candy store, an old-fashioned candy store in Richmond, Illinois, and they had this annual customer event, and it was like a 99-degree day, and it kind of wreaked havoc on my paints. So keep that in mind. All right, I think what I'm going to start with is just putting these metallic dots on. So what you want to do is just turn it upside down, and I'm going to use my nail dotter. And you need to have yourself a decent sized puddle so that you can dip and dot. Oops, I hit it before I was ready. I wasn't thinking, so I'm wiping that off. And again, if you have a Q-tip nearby, you can certainly wipe it with a Q-tip. So I'm just going to go around and make dots. Some of the dots are even going to go up onto the stem of the glass. Oops, I don't know if I was on camera, but they're actually going up onto the stem just a little bit. My dog Charlie is laying over there chewing on something in case you hear some strange noise. That's Charlie. He is 9 months old now, and he sure doesn't look it. He's 75 pounds. He's a poodle, and I'm okay with him to stop growing. He's big enough, but what can I do? So I'm kind of making a circle, and you can look inside every once in a while and see how you're doing. Right? I don't know if you can really see those yet. And I will say the metallic paints work really well for dotting with the nail dotter because they're kind of more liquidy. In fact, I've done some designs where it's just called, I call it Metallica, it's just dots all over the outside of the glass. Of course, you never want to put the paints within where your lips are going to touch the glass. If it's going to be a glass you actually drink out of, you don't want your lips touching the paint ever. I mean, not that it would hurt you that bad, but it's just not a good idea. And I found that out just from reading the information on the Plaid website. I could even use larger dots, I suppose, but these are okay. So I'm going to try and make a circle. Maybe try and get it even all the way around. Okay, maybe I'll make it a little bit lighter, put more of a concentration of dots right in the middle. And then I've got another, I may as well use, I've got another color. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to use some of this now. It's just a little bit darker. I think that would be kind of interesting. This one is called Peacock Pearl. So it's Peacock Pearl and Aquamarine. All right, and I'm going to use this one now. Maybe towards the inside by the stem. Yeah, you can see it. And then I think I'm going to make it a little bit darker around the outside. It's kind of subtle, but you can see that it's a different color. And then I'm going to switch to my larger nib and make some bigger dots now. Yeah, I love that metallic look. Yes, very pretty. And then I'm gonna go back and do this large one and do my other color. Just fill it in a little bit more. All right, so now you can really see it. And we're going to totally let that dry. But right around this point is where we're going to start our petals. And so I'm gonna probably have to go to the next video for that. But yeah, for the next one, we're gonna basically just start painting our petals on in yellow.